Alright, this is KevinSvensonCrypto, where we defy tyranny. Hope everyone enjoyed the video yesterday. I did a little bit of a projection and technical analysis on a few coins that I think are really good picks for this upcoming cycle. Another one that had a lot of attention today on Bitboy Crypto was Algorand. And after listening to that interview, I highly recommend, if you don't follow Bitboy's channel, he's a really good one for typical news and updates. Him and Crypto Banter are my go-tos, but they did a really good deep dive on Algorand and interviewed one of their the CTO. I'm really bullish on Algorand right now, so let's see if I have it. I'll take a quick look at it. If I do, I might not. And again, this is a trading view that I use, and if you're into technical analysis and all that kind of thing, it's free. It's a little bit, if you want all the bells and whistles, you do have to pay a little bit extra, but I don't even use any of that. You have up to 4 or 5 indicators, so unless you're a crazy trader, I don't know why it didn't pop up just now. There we go. This is the one. Coinbase should work pretty good. There we go. Take a look at this. Again, this is Algorand and its chart. Now, going all the way back to 2019, it's pretty much retraced its entire move, which is unfortunate, but at the same time, it's given great opportunity. And this is something I'm going to try to do each channel. I'll take maybe one coin and do a little technical analysis on it and kind of give my little opinion on what I think. We haven't quite broken out yet. Now, there is potential for more downside, but more times you hit these resistance lines, and they're pretty obvious once you draw them. The more times you hit them, the more likely you're going to bust out of it. But once you bust out of it, you might come up and retest it, and then it's off to the races. And that's a falling wedge. And this cycle's had a ton of falling wedges. So the projection would be the top of that wedge right back to 275. So it's at 20 cents right now, so that's over a 10x. So you don't really have to do a whole lot of projection like we did yesterday, because basically it would just mirror what it did before, going from that previous low. Let's just take a look. Let's see, price range. We'll take it from this bottom. So that did a 1,500% move. So again, do that again. Takes us right back to the top. So there's no point in really looking at it, but Algorand is one to look at. And you can stake it for like 5 to 6% rewards. Coinbase, you used to be able to stake it, but because of the SEC and all of their wisdom and evil, they're attacking Coinbase, and Coinbase got scared, so they took the staking away. So I'll be moving a lot of my stuff from Coinbase to my staking wallets because it's stupid. Anyway, I digress. XRP has been holding up really well. We had a big pullback today, the last 24, 48 hours. It's not terribly big pullback, but XRP could have a pretty big pullback, come back to like 35, 40 cents, but it's looking pretty strong right now. So we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of negative news with Binance getting sued by the CFTC, or they're getting looked at. More than likely, that'll probably result in a fine, probably some big fines, and it's to be expected. I think it's more FUD than anything, and that's really what's been going on, just big FUD campaigns. And the government doesn't want people to put their money in crypto. They want to put it into stocks and the U.S. dollar, which the U.S. dollar is probably on its way out, honestly. If you judge watching the news and stuff, it's pretty insane. So China and Russia, or India, Russia, they're looking to take the U.S. dollar off of their, I guess, not the reserve, but I think they are taking it out of their reserves, but I think they don't want to settle in USD anymore. So it's another strike against the U.S. So sadly, the crypto fear and greed is still at 64. I wish it wasn't. It'll probably pull back into the 50s somewhere today. If I had to guess, that closes at 8. You can go to alternative.me crypto to look at this chart. It's kind of interesting to look at it over time and kind of seeing where things go. Like, I feel like we're consolidating in the Fear and Greed Index. You can kind of chart it almost, but it's more likely we'll probably come up to the we'll probably come back up into the 70 and 80 greed level if I had to guess. I think we're going to go into the 30, 40K region in the next couple months. But whether we go to 24, 25K first is another question. We'll take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Yeah, so we're teetering on this 200-week moving average, and more than likely, kind of like in the market back in 2015. Is it that one, 2015? Well, this chart doesn't go back far enough, I don't think. Let's check this chart out. This doesn't go back far enough either. Well, anyway, likely I think we'll find support on this 200-week moving average, which pretty much is the definition between bull and bear markets. I think we're probably, we can come down to 24, 25K and still be riding it. So that's something you could be looking at over the next week. I think this week's going to be a pullback, and then come April 1st, April Fools, there's always like a lot of memes with crypto and April Fools, so it's possible April could be a really bullish month. And then May we consolidate, and then June we probably start our summer lull. There's always a lull in the summer. So back to my previous estimates, we come up to this first wave, pull back over the summer. Probably be more like that. And come October, we'll rally again into the end of the year. And next year will be real bullish. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. We made it through some tough times, no doubt about it. Let's see. We'll take a look at the smaller time frames. 4 hours completely recharging on the stochastic, so that's good. It has a little more further to go, probably. I kind of wish we would just fall into this 24, 25K, cover that, and then move on up. But, sometimes you wish for things, you're not going to get them. The daily is recharging as well. So these are really good things that we're pulling back and consolidating. These are positive things. Let's look at the hourly. Hourly's starting to come up, not really giving me any signs. What's the news? Why Bitcoin could be less than 120 days from retesting all-time highs. Everyone's talking about all-time highs all of a sudden. Not saying it's impossible, but depending on the world situation. I mean, if countries start using the Bitcoin as their world reserve currency, then that would be pretty damn bullish for sure. So, take a quick look at the crypto bubbles. A lot of blood. Again, we had our big pullback. Just not really crazy movers. XRP is holding up, so I'm wondering if XRP is going to have some big news. I have to wonder. Take a quick look at this. Let's refresh that. I don't think that's completely new. Not telling me a whole lot. Let's see. Oh yeah, and there's a big another channel to follow. Maybe Crypto Crow. Who's it go by? Crypto Crow. I think that's his thing. He's a big Cardano guy. He's an old programmer. Not old, but he's a programmer, ex-wrestler, boxer. Really cool guy. Really, you can tell he means well. But he did a big thing. Cardano is working on blockchain voting for governments, and that is so important. Like, I posted a thing on Twitter. But yeah, please, if you could, follow my Twitter. I'll show it real quick. Not do that. It should be under DeFi Tyranny, which is under my. Why is this thing taking so long to load? Yeah, Davey C. Jr. DeFi Tyranny. That's my handle. Why is it not loading? Oh my god. Wait, let's try this again. There we go. Sorry about that. I love this picture. crashed. FTC had Gary Gensler in the driver's seat, navigator, driver went down. I don't know. Actually, this is a better picture of it. Get the Team Voyager, Star Trek looking over. Bitcoin crashed. Gary right there. Celsius, FTX. It's such a mess. They did that. They did it all on purpose. It's kind of just crazy. Anyway, so back to Cardano. Cardano is working on blockchain voting for governments. And we have to have that. We have to have data transparency. We have to have honesty and zero knowledge rollups, ZK rollups. That's going to be part of it. That's going to be probably having an airdrop. And I know I'm probably speaking alien language to a lot of you. But we just had an Arbitrum airdrop. And if you had used the Arbitrum network, you would have gotten the Arbitrum token. You could have made thousands of dollars for that. I didn't jump on that. I may have done it. I need to check. But these airdrops it's just free money, basically. So highly recommend it. But ZK rollups, zero knowledge rollups. I forget exactly where you get that, but yeah, but just for an example, like if you want to go to a bar and you say they don't know how old you are, right? And you don't want them looking at your license and where you live and your eye color. Like, you know, they just need proof of verification of who you are and are you old enough to enter that bar. So this would be a system where maybe a QR code scans it, runs it through the system, verifies that you are that age, done. You know, so that would be very helpful. And they'd probably use that in voting or government software. I mean, it really, some of the stuff would kind of make our lives harder, like taxes might be. It would really just make everyone more money, though. So I think at the end of the day, it would be better. But that's something to look at. But I don't want to take up too much time. I went pretty hard yesterday. I didn't get as many views, so I try to keep things between 10 and 12 minutes. Also, if you could, please hit subscribe. Tell your friends. Click the notifications. I really would appreciate it. But we'll do this again tomorrow. We'll see where we're at. I'll do another crypto dive. Again, Algorand I really got good vibes about Algorand, and Cardano just continues to just be the one I really like. So let's see what happens. All right. Peace.